And we are back. We are super excited for this portion of the kickoff. It is our main event, and we are going to talk about the share, sell, and subscribe, our three-part selling system, the 3 S's. Brian, I'm going to kick it off to you to why we are doing this program.
It's a very special program, and the team has put in so much work to really connect the dots between our different offerings here to bring the 3-part selling system together. And the reason why we put in all this effort and been making all this investment in this selling system, in making it unique to Theorem, is because we know that all modern, successful direct selling companies have a strong selling system that they use to build sustainability. We also know that the 3S system, in our research and looking at the data, creates incredible customer value for your customer, but also has been proven to be great at prospecting. And we'll tell you a little bit more about that as well. And then also, the 3-part selling system is 2 parts acquiring new customers, 1 part follow-up. So it's really well tuned to make sure that you can build repeatable, sustainable success for your Theorem business. So the first S, the first part, is share. This is our density sample program. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the density sample program, you could simply go into your mobile app and click on share a sample. And in there you can see where you can either send an individual sample to a prospect, or you can order a 5-pack for yourself to give out physical samples. Absolutely amazing product, and it's really the core first step in terms of acquiring a new customer is offering a sample.
Yes, and something that a lot of hair specialists do ask is if they can order samples anywhere else, like in their back office or anything of that sort. It only is in our mobile app, so be sure that you have the Theorem app downloaded.
All right. So when to offer a sample? This is a common question, always comes up, Sarah. So we just put a couple, there's a million scenarios, by the way, and talk to your upline and your team. They're going to give you a million more great suggestions. But here's 3 great ones. How about a family member who comments on your hair? It talks about how full and beautiful it looks. Or how about a repeat customer who hasn't tried Density or one of the other products? Or someone who's been interacting with you online. Have they been commenting, liking your pictures when you show a before and after, or when you show a close-up of your hair? That's another person that might be interested in a sample. So those are 3 great opportunities. So when we share a sample with someone, we really open up that conversation and we give them the opportunity to try the product. And what everybody knows here is that it's all about the product. You fell in love with Theorem because of the product when you tried either Density, Square Root, Sugar Pie, or one of our shampoo conditioner lines. Well, that's the same thing we're doing here, is repeating that process. Let's give someone else the opportunity to try Density, which we know acts, you could get you get a result very fast, and customers are usually extremely thrilled.
Yes, instant results. It's makes your hair feel so soft, so shiny. It's the best thing ever.
So what's great is that once we get a Density sample sent to them through the app, especially if you send it one-on-one, a whole drip email campaign starts happening, and we're going to give you some details about the success we've had on that so far. Okay, so how does the sampling system work? It's really simple, actually. You just have to download the Theorem app, log in, and click on the Share a Sample button inside the app. It's going to give you 2 options. You can order a 5-pack for yourself to hand out physical samples, or even better, you can send an individual sample to a customer or prospect to try, which is really great when you use that particular functionality. And the reason why is we start following up with them via drip emails, and we collect data and we optimize that messaging and those offers to them to increase automatic sales for you, so it happens almost automatically. Now, we know, of course, it's important to follow up one-on-one as well, but you know that together, your follow-up plus the company sharing information is what is really going to bring the customer to purchase and maybe become a lifetime customer for you. So on the next slide, you're going to see the biggest question that always comes up is, what about if I give a physical sample out? They're not going to get this amazing drip treatment where they're getting automatic emails and offers. And so many people ask, what do we do about that? That brings us to our second announcement, which is the new physical sample lead system that we've introduced into your Theorem app. I'm really excited about this functionality. One of the biggest challenges we have right now is that if you send an individual sample to a prospect, they get all this treatment in the emails. They're reading about the products, they're opening emails, perhaps they're clicking and buying something from you. I'm going to show you some data. sneak peek, they are. They're
Yeah,
buying.
it's crazy.
But if we give a physical sample to somebody, what happens then? They don't get any of that marketing treatment. So what we did is we created this new feature. So you can imagine you're sitting at breakfast with a friend or a family member, and you hand her a physical sample of density and you're telling her about it. Well, right then, or when you get to your car, you can put in her contact information into the app, and she can get a similar email treatment and marketing treatment as if you had sent a singular density sample out of the system. So it's a great way to get physical samples, yet get help from the home office in trying to close that prospect. But super important you do it. If you don't put their contact info in there, they're almost lost.
Definitely. The multiple avenues of communication is key from not only you, but us. And sometimes we just love to have fun and have hair puns in there. And like you said, these emails are working. Look at the data, guys. Look at it.
Yeah, well, let's show you guys some of the data. So this is just a screenshot of a moment in time where you can see the open rates are almost all over 40% of these emails. That means when 100 customers get sent a density sample, that 40 of them open up one of these emails along the 40 out of the 100, 40%. And you can see the click-throughs are actually amazing as far as email marketing goes. It's just the start though, guys. We are tearing apart the entire system to make sure it's optimized at every turn. And I share this with you just because I really want to drive home the point that it's so critical to use the new physical density sample program to put in your customer's contact information. If not, they could just get lost out there and not be getting the love and information around the product that they need to really have a successful attempt at it. So we have another announcement, don't we, Sarah?
Yes, yes, yes. So everyone that was active in December, that means you guys all have 3 sample credits in your app right now. So you guys can go start on this. You can go and give those samples to 3 different people and get those out there. Let them try density. Let them try Theorem products. So definitely, definitely go into the app and send them out right now, today, after you watch the kickoff, of course.
We believe in the program so much. We want to jumpstart you guys, everybody. So let's talk about the share challenge next. So everyone's got 3 samples now loaded into your app. Can you think of 3 people that you could send that sample to that could benefit from it? Think about who you might send that to and get those 3 samples out. Okay, that brings us to the second part of our 2-part selling system, the sell part. So imagine you were meeting with somebody and sharing a sample with them. They tried it, they loved it, and now maybe they want to try the product. What a great opportunity to follow back up with them and give them a $5 gift card for their first purchase. If they love the density sample, maybe they could use that $5 gift card to getting the full product. Or maybe they want to go ahead and get a full method. But what we have shown through the early data of Give 5, Get 5 program is that new customers really react to getting that $5 gift card. So get out there and give as many as you can. And remember, it doesn't cost you anything to give the $5 off coupon. And of course, when a new customer buys it, you get $5 too.
Yes.
Okay. Why are we so excited about the sell part of the 3-part selling system? It's because we know it's working. Take a look at this data, the early data we have from the Give 5, Get 5 program. Absolutely incredible. We are creating a ton of new customers and a ton of new prospects from this tool. And by the way, it's interesting that the average order has gone up $5 for those customers that use that coupon. So while we gave them 5 off, they spent on average $5 more than they normally would, which is just incredible. It shows you the power of this program. The next slide here, which is the Give 5, Get 5 sell screenshot, you can see in these pie charts a little bit about the percentage of how you guys are sharing, like the different ways you could do it, and then how people are buying or clicking through. So you can see on the left side, this is the percentage that you guys are sharing and that your customers are sharing. And it's really interesting if you look at it, it maps pretty closely to the success, like the different methodologies of how you can share, because you can post a link, you can use Facebook, you can send a text or an email. They're all very consistent except for one, which is posting to Facebook. And what I draw from that is that the more personalized one-on-one approach we give to the sales process in terms of giving a 5 offer to somebody, the more success you're going to have. Imagine if we just post to Facebook, which, by the way, is still a great idea. But, there's a lot of noise in that. It's hard to really get into the feed of your end users. But one-on-one emails, one-on-one text messages, taking your link and sharing it with people in a personalized way, you can see in the data here, that's really what's converting. So I invite you to think about, what are the opportunities you might have to do more personalized sharing of the Give 5 coupon.
Yes, and definitely, of course, sharing and following up with those people that get those samples. Those are going to be the first people you're going to think of. And something that we're going to challenge you guys to do with the Give 5, Get 5, we are going to challenge you to give at least 5 new people this promo code to use on their orders off. So think of those 5 different people, try to send out 5 new people samples, and then give them the promo code so that they feel like you are offering something and giving them an incentive to purchase from you, and it makes them feel good that you're sending them a personal message.
All right. Well, the third part of our 3-part selling system, subscribe. So subscribe is all about following up with the customer. So as we said at the beginning, the system is 2 parts prospecting, 1 part following up. So the third part, the follow-up, is really subscribe and save. So imagine you shared a sample with a prospect. They liked it. They gave you positive feedback. So you offered them the Give 5 coupon code, and they bought it. And then maybe a few weeks later, after they're becoming a daily or weekly user of the product, that's when we can follow up with some message around subscribe and save. And this is our customer loyalty program that gives 10% off of retail of the favorite Theorem products to our customers. So it's super exciting, and there's a ton of other benefits. So it's all about following up with them and creating lifetime value out of that customer.
Yes, and best part, they never have to have a bad hair day again. Having Theorem products coming to their door, being able to subscribe, whether it's monthly, bi-monthly, or every 3 months, it's totally up to them, and we send them messages prior, so it's always in their hands.
That's right, and we want to share a few things that you may or may not know about our subscribe and save program. So the first is that it's free. There's a lot of programs out there. You have to pay $19.99 or $39.99 to join, and then you even have to pay to get out sometimes.
Oh no.
Not at Theorem. At Theorem, it's free to join, it's free to quit, and it's as frictionless as possible is our goal. It also allows the customer to pick between 1, 2, or 3-month intervals, which is a great amount of flexibility so that you don't have to have product showing up every single month if you don't want to, because nobody hates auto ships stacking up as much as I do. And I will say, another thing that we want to talk about is that we are, the name is Subscribe and Save moving forward. And the reason why we picked this name is because it's the most consistent and safe name in the market. So when a customer hears Subscribe and Save, it feels familiar, they understand what it means, they don't feel like they're being tricked, and that's really what it is, just a simple program for them to be able to use. And then the final thing you may or may not know about the Subscribe and Save offering is that we send an email out to every customer 5 days before their Subscribe and Save offer goes out, or Subscribe and Save shipment. So they get a chance to alter it, change it, pause it, and we're just over-communicate with them as much as possible. And we've seen this just really drive up customer satisfaction. So it's a great program. Don't be shy about sharing it. If the customer tried this sample, if the customer bought the product, they're going to love to go on Subscribe and Save. It's painless. They get a free shipping. They get 10% off, just tons of value. So why recommend Subscribe and Save? We get asked this question all the time, like what kind of value does it create for you in your business as a hair specialist? Well, the first is that it increases lifetime value of the customer, increases the lifetime sale of the customer exponentially. So while you might get 1 or 2 orders from some customers, you could get 12, 18, 24 months worth of orders all through Subscribe and Save. And imagine the second thing, automatic ranking up. The more we use Subscribe and Save for our own businesses and on our teams, everything becomes automated in our system in terms of the rank qualifications we need because we have a certain base of business that's always coming in through the Subscribe and Save business. And then finally, you're creating a tremendous amount of customer loyalty. All the research and data shows that customers appreciate subscribe and save offers, and they really become loyal to the brand the more they order and the more they buy. And so this program really formalizes that relationship between you and your customer over the long term. So, another announcement. We want to put our money where our mouth is when it comes to subscribe and save.
Yes.
We believe in this program so much, and we believe in how important it is to your business that we are adding a new commission today that we're announcing.
Woo! I'm so excited for this.
And so am I, Sarah. It is a great new commission. So simply put, what we're doing is we're adding a 10% commission kicker, retail commission kicker, for the first 3 orders of your new subscribe and save customer. So let's just talk about an example. You have a brand new subscribe and save customer, and they purchase $100 worth of product because it's a round number. So where today you're getting a 10% retail commission on all those orders, on the very first 3 of them, you're going to get 20%. And as many of you guys know, you could of course get much more than that by getting the enhanced retail commission, an additional all the way up to 20% based on your qualifications. So that's exciting. So now you're going to get 10% for the first 3 orders. It doesn't matter if those first 3 orders of subscribe and save happen in 3 months, or if they happen in 6 months or 8 months. You're going to get the additional commission kicker. So we're really excited about that.
Yes, and after they've been there for 3+ months, they're more likely to continue their subscribe and save, which means that you're going to continuously get that income.
That's right. If you look at the study of habits, after 3 months, that's a habit that has been made. And everybody knows a habit in Theorem is a tough habit to break.
Yeah.
So after 3 months, they might be with you for life, and that's going to create a ton of value. Well, there's another element to subscribe as well, because what we've talked about so far is converting a customer into a subscribe and save customer to create lifetime value. But you know what? There's also an opportunity to convert them into a hair specialist. And we've done a ton of research. We've looked at our data and other similar direct selling companies that operate the way we do. And consistently, 60% of the distributors come as retail customers first. And it makes perfect sense for us at Theorem because our products are so amazing and we lead with our products. Let them experience the product. Let them become a customer. And then if they feel that is right for them and they want to be part of the family, then there's an opportunity to share becoming a hair specialist as well. So that's the other part of subscribe and follow up that is an opportunity for us. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground so far around the 3-part selling system. And here's a couple of takeaways for share, sell, and subscribe I'd love for you to think about a little bit. The first is that we've automated so much of the tool and the selling process that we hope that you guys see and you take advantage of it so you don't have to juggle as many things when it comes to communicating and following up with your customer. Also, the system won't work unless we get the customer's information into the system. So it's super critical that we make sure and that you make sure that you're getting your customer's information entered, in particular when it comes to the density sample. And then finally, use all the different components of the 3-part selling system to create lifetime value for your customer. They won't all follow this exact path we talked about. Not everyone's going to have a sample first. A lot of people will just buy the first time off of the Give 5 coupon. We understand that. We just wanted to show you what that 3-part system flow could look like in a perfect world. But all of the different pieces can be used to help close additional business for you. In 2021, with this system, we believe is going to be a year of 10x growth in your business.
Yes, and let's pass it on to our lovely commercial break, talking about density.
Don't waste all your money on a therapist. Let me be your hairapist. Density used on your hair will take away years of damage. It will leave you feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Density is proven to give you that boost of self-confidence you've been looking for. Density plumps up hair strands like an injectable filler using natural silicone, making your hair denser, stronger, and less likely to break. And when density is used with heat, it will cause the silicone to expand, making your hair even thicker. Now back to you, Brian.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We are so excited to talk about this portion of our kickoff. This is going to be all about the Theorem App. Woo-hoo! Okay, so let's dive into the new app layout and the functionalities. So we have the app home screen here, and it is rearranged to highlight the key functionalities, which is the news, the share a sample, as well as the give 5, get 5. Having the sample and the give 5, get 5 at the top makes it super easy for you guys to tap into those so that you can get into the system of the 3-part selling system. That is key, which is why we moved up to the top. Don't forget that training is there to help you and help new hair specialists and guide them through their journey. It helps them kickstart their business, and it's very, very essential. So be sure to let all of your new hair specialists know that that's there as well. When we're talking about custom triggers and to-do lists, we have 2 phases that are coming out. In phase 1, we have reminders for you to complete actions to help grow your business. Not only that, we're also going to help you with follow-ups with customers, reach out to team members, congratulate new rank advancements and promotions on your team, as well as send a sample. Those are some of the parts of phase 1. Phase 2, which are coming into the coming months, in a couple months they should be out, are daily to-do task lists, which are custom triggers with reminders that automatically go out that create 8 tasks for you to complete. Within these actions, you are going to have real data, and they're going to be based on your performance and your own numbers and all of that. And a daily list will actually be provided to help you guide and to take you on these actions in your business so that you can grow. Like he said, 2021 is the year of growth. Something super fun and exciting that we are having in the app as well is before and afters. We know how big before and afters are in this business, and we wanted to create an area for you in the app that will have a template for you to put a before and after picture that will keep it branded and simple and beautiful in a way that we can actually share your before and after pictures on our profiles with having the same aesthetic and clean business feel. So this is in the app already. You can save it to your phone. You can also directly share it to Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, email, text message, all the things. And best part is you can encourage your customers to send in their before and after photos so that you can input their stuff into the layout of the app. And lastly, for the app, one of the fun announcements we have is the training rewards. With the training rewards, we encourage you to take all the training in the app. As you're doing the training, you get points. As you accumulate these points, you can go ahead and use those points to purchase is a weird word for it, but you can basically get these rewards and these prizes for free based off your points. So typically each task is about 5 points. The rewards are anywhere from 100 to 4 points. I think there's even a 50 point in here, which is the density sample, because we are so strongly passionate about the sample system. So definitely work on getting those tasks completed so that you can earn those points to get some Theorem swag.
It's amazing how far the app has come, Sarah. You and the team have put in such an incredible amount of work to bring this to life. And frankly, the app has to be the best. We own it. We own a software company. We have to have the best app in the entire direct selling industry. That's our commitment. And so what you're going to see is continued innovation, continue building on. So everything you see, from the follow-ups to try and make your life simpler and easier of who to follow up to and with when, to what to view next in training. We're trying to simplify it. And, of course, the before and after, which is my favorite, Sarah, because we know if you put before and afters out there and you do them well, there's very few things that drive additional sales than that. And the cool thing about it is really just our first phase. The amount of features and functionality that are possible with the before and after are really limitless. So the app is just coming to life more to really help bring the 3-part selling system together. And thank you, Sarah, and the home office team. We're so grateful.
Yes, and we are going to go to a commercial break now. We will be back at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for our normal scheduled recognition.
Don't miss recognition, guys. It's going to be a good one. We might have another announcement.
Maybe.
Happy New Hair, everyone. Nancy Heidemann here. Theorem's new shampoos and conditioners are fantastic, and I am here for it. Whether you are looking for volume or hydration, Theorem has the perfect combo for you with their gluten-free, cruelty-free, vegan, sulfate-free shampoos and conditioners. You can achieve a voluminous look, a smooth and sleek look, or maybe something in between. Theorem has the perfect combination for you. Give these products a shot. You will not be sorry.